Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to film this video for you guys today because it is my first and second trimester recap. I know that I do bump dates here and there like every 4 weeks or so, but I really just wanted to combine my first and second trimester into one big video so I can share just everything with you. I feel like I have a lot to talk about today. So I wanted to give you guys just a little rundown in case you are new here to my channel. So my name is Brenna and I post lifestyle content here on my YouTube channel. I love posting vlogs, motherhood content, sit down videos like this, whatever you can think of, I've probably made a video about it. And I just really love connecting with you guys on a personal level, and I feel like we are all family here, and I love seeing a lot of you mamas that are in the same position that I am, or if you have kids of your own. I love following you guys, and just sharing what we have in common is so fun. So I have a little boy, he is 2.5 years old, and his name is River. And he is the light of our life. We love him so much. I am currently pregnant with our second baby boy, and earlier last year I had a miscarriage and we lost our sweet baby. So I am pregnant now with our rainbow baby, and of course it is a boy. I feel like we're always gonna have boys. If we have another baby, it'll be a boy too. So I don't know why, I just feel like once you have one boy, it just, like, the boys just keep coming. So we are so excited and so thrilled to have another baby boy, and he is due September 6th. Today I am currently, actually goodness, I need to look. I am currently today 28 weeks and 3 days pregnant. So I have a lot to cover with you guys. I can't believe I'm in my third trimester now. So today's video, like I said, is going to be a first and second trimester recap. And I have a lot of stuff written down here, and I'm gonna try to talk about everything combined. So for this pregnancy, I have honestly felt so good. Like, I feel really good. The biggest thing for me always is the first trimester is hell. I am so sick from like the week that I find out that I'm pregnant all the way up until like 12, 14 weeks. And there's nothing I can do about it. No matter what, I'm throwing up. I feel so tired, like the life is being sucked out of me. And the first trimester is just incredibly hard for me, especially now having a toddler running around. You moms know that are in the same situation. Your second, third pregnancy, whatever it may be, is so much harder when you already have another child. So I spent most of my first trimester laying on the couch, and it was really hard for me because I really like to be active with River and do stuff with him every single day. And the first trimester, we just hung around at home and watched a lot of movies and read a lot of books and just really laid low. So this pregnancy has definitely been different for me because of COVID and the pandemic and everything going on. Typically, I feel like I would want to be out and, just keeping busy, but I've spent my whole entire pregnancy pretty much at home. We found out we were pregnant on Christmas Eve, and really since then I was home during my first trimester because I was so sick. And then when I started to feel better, all of this stuff happened, and I didn't leave the house for weeks other than to pick up groceries on a grocery pickup and go through the Target pickup and Starbucks drive-thru is pretty much where we were at. So this has just been very different because doctor's appointments have been weird because Caleb hasn't been able to go with me, and things have just been really different. Caleb never missed an appointment with River, so the fact that he couldn't go to any of these appointments has just been a huge adjustment for us. He had to miss all of our ultrasounds, our anatomy scan, everything like that. So it's definitely has just been a completely different experience from our first pregnancy and now to being pregnant during COVID-19. So it finally feels like things are getting better from COVID. I know at my doctor's office, they're allowing your spouse to go to your appointments with you. You're still having to wear a mask, and I think it's still, you're allowed to have one support person at the hospital. So I am completely grateful for that. But yeah, things have definitely just been different, and I'm just happy that things are starting to kind of get back to normal. So I wanted to quickly talk about weight gain really quick because the weight gain has been completely different for me this pregnancy than it was with River. With River, right now, I think I had already gained like 25 pounds. And this time I have only gained 12 pounds and I cannot believe it. I don't think I'm swollen in my face at all. My lips feel huge, but my lips are always huge. I just have really big lips. And I just can't believe that I've only gained 12 pounds and like 2 to 3 pounds of that is the baby. So I am feeling so great. And I really think that a huge thing that has contributed to that is that I am walking so much. Caleb and I walk every single evening when he gets home from work. And on the weekends, we really try to take like an hour and a half long walk. We walk anywhere from like 1 to 3 miles. If not every day, it's every other day. And it really just seems like it's made a difference with how my body feels, the soreness, just how like I feel like I'm carrying myself with my bump, and I just have felt so much better all around. Also this time I noticed that I have been drinking so much more water. When I was pregnant with River, I was working at a hair salon and I was working 12-hour days. I was on my feet all day and I really wasn't getting enough water. You hairstylists know you barely have time to think or feed yourself, let alone drink a gallon of water a day. So now that I am home, I am constantly drinking water. I shared this with you guys in my pregnancy favorites, but I fill this up like 1.5 times a day, 2 times a day, and I drink this all day long, and it really does make a huge difference just with how I feel, and I'm not swollen and just everything like that. But I quickly wanted to preface, I don't care if I gain weight. It really doesn't bother me that much. I gained about, I think it ended up being like 43 pounds with River, and it is what it is. It was hard to lose some of the baby weight, but I'm growing a human. I'm just that type of person that, you know, my body is going through so much, and if I gain weight, I gain weight. If I don't, I don't, and it really isn't that big of a deal. I'm not gonna stress out about it, and I just really try to make healthy choices. Yes, I'm still eating Taco Bell and Chick-fil-A, like let's be real. I don't know what it is, but I always crave burritos from Taco Bell and Chick-fil-A. So I always have stuff like that, but I also, like for lunch, will have like toast and eggs or salads and stuff like that. So I really just try to have a healthy balance. The next thing that I wanted to talk about are stretch marks. And yes, girl, I have stretch marks. I actually got all of my stretch marks after I gave birth to River. It was the weirdest thing. Once he came out of my body, I don't know if it's because everything went down very quickly, I got a couple stretch marks on my hips. And I'm currently wearing a dress, but I will show you guys my belly and that once I change after this video, but I will share with you guys my stretch marks. It is not something to be ashamed of or embarrassed about. Every single woman has stretch marks. Even before I had kids, I had stretch marks on my butt, and it is what it is. I feel like, again, just like with the weight gain, I think that stretch marks are honestly beautiful, and they share a story, and they share that you are carrying a child, and I just think that that is so, honestly, I think that it is so special. When I first got the stretch marks with River, though, I will tell you that it took me a long time to get comfortable with it, and I felt like I had to hide myself, and I was very self-conscious about it. But now, since I've just grown and I've gotten older, I've realized that it really doesn't matter about like if you have stretch marks or not. It's not that big of a deal. So I just want to encourage you that if you have them, I have them too, and I really, truly just think that it is a beautiful thing, and there's no reason to be ashamed about it. Okay, so moving on, I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite pregnancy apps. And the first app that I have here is What to Expect. I really like this app because it shares how big the baby is. It shares a little graphic about how far along you are. If you scroll down, there's different news articles and that you can read, and it talks about your symptoms week to week. So I really like that. You can also click on different things and it'll share with you where your baby's at and just different facts and that about your baby, which I think is really cool. So I love using that app. The next app that I really like is the Bump app. And I have a couple just because I like to read, you know, what they each say. So this one basically is the same thing. It shows you how big the baby is, how much he weighs, and it just goes through every single week, and it just tells you a little bit about how mom is feeling and what baby is doing and what is going on in there, and some different symptoms and ways to help with those symptoms. So I really like those. I'll share with you guys what it says for this week. So it says that he is about 2.5 pounds and he's the size of an eggplant, and it says that I might have trouble sleeping, which I do, shortness of breath, aches and pains, Braxton Hicks contractions, which I have had, and leaky boobs, which I have had as well. So it's just cool, you know, going through week by week and seeing the different stuff. Another thing that I really like about this app is that it actually has a little thing where it shows you what the baby actually looks like in there. So I just think that that is such a cool feature. And then the last app that I have that I use is the OVA pregnancy app. And I don't really go on this app that much, but the reason that I have it is because I use the Ovia, what is it called? I used the Ovia app when I was trying to get pregnant just to track my fertility and everything. So when I found out that I was pregnant, I switched over to the Ovia pregnancy, but it is kind of generic. It just shares, he's as big as a rollerblade. It shares how big his hands are, and just again, different articles in that you can read through, and what to expect around this time and everything like that. So I love using those apps. I also really enjoyed tracking my fertility, and I don't know, I'm just weird like that. Like, I love tracking my period and all of the things. So I would definitely check those ones out. I just think that it's so fun to just see how big he is and what he's doing every week. So the next thing that I wanted to cover is cravings, and I really haven't had any cravings. Honestly, what I want around 8 o'clock at night every single night is ice cream. I want ice cream and sprinkles, and we live right in between two Dairy Queens, and they're just like maybe a half a mile each way, and I don't know why, every night I want like a twist in a dish with sprinkles. Nothing fancy, but I don't know why. I love the crunch of sprinkles. I like really want some right now, but I have just been wanting like something sweet like that at night. During the day, I really don't crave much. It's weird. Like, some nights I'll really want like Chick-fil-A, or like I had mentioned, like a burrito or something like that. But for the most part, ice cream has just been my biggest thing. I honestly have been craving ice water. I love drinking ice water. I'm always reaching for it and always grabbing for it. So I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing that I'm not craving anything, but in the beginning I was craving anything sour. Like, I wanted to eat Sour Patch Kids and stuff like that. That's why Caleb thought that we were having a girl, because I don't like sour stuff at all. I don't eat candy. So I like regularly, I like Reese cups and that, but I'm just not a big like sour candy person. So Caleb thought for sure that we were having a girl because I didn't crave anything like that with River. So yeah, I really haven't craved that much other than wanting ice cream at the end of the day. So the next thing that I wanted to cover is sleeping. Sleeping has been kind of difficult for me recently. I mentioned in my favorites video, if you guys missed that, I'll leave a card for that right here, but I have king pillows that completely surround me, and my biggest problem is that I have to pee about every 2 hours. So I feel like once I pee, I lay down, I get comfortable, about 20 minutes goes by, I shut my eyes for about an hour and a half, and then I have to get up and go to the bathroom. So I'm not getting like a long stretch of sleep at night. That makes it harder during the day for me, and typically, like today is a filming day, River is sleeping right now, so I have like 3 or 4 days out of the week where I film and work and do computer work and that kind of stuff. And then the other days when I am really tired, I honestly go up and lay in bed and relax and watch YouTube videos or Netflix while he is sleeping, just because I feel like I physically need to lay down. But I just feel like I'm at the point of pregnancy now that I am 28 weeks and in my 3rd trimester that I'm just feeling more tired anyway. So that has been really hard, but I'm hoping, like, my other problem is that I am a tummy sleeper, so me sleeping on my side just is not comfortable anyway. I literally want to lay straight on my stomach and I can't do that anymore. So hopefully as I get more bigger and I'm just more tired, that I can just fall asleep easier, but I highly doubt that that's gonna happen. So the last thing that I wanted to share quickly is the movement that I have felt with this baby compared to River. With River, I remember him moving here and there and being really active when I lay down, but this baby moves all day. I think that there might be 2 hours during the day where he is not moving, and that's if I'm taking a walk or if I'm cleaning or really moving around. As I am talking to you guys right now, he is trying to like break out of there, and it is so funny because when I lay down at night, it literally looks like he is doing flips, and I just don't remember River moving that much. So I think that that is just so cool and so special, and I hope that he continues to move more through my 3rd trimester. This is like my favorite part of pregnancy right now, just feeling him move and just all the things. I love it so much. But that is basically all that I have to share with you guys for my 1st and 2nd trimester recap. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I plan on doing like a 3rd trimester recap because I'm sure I'll have a lot to talk about then. But yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have so many videos planned when I go into labor and when the baby is here, so I don't want you guys to miss out on that. I hope that you are all staying very safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in a couple days in a brand new video. Bye.